Just another day working on a Hyundai. It's a 2019 Tucson, I believe. It runs, but just barely, and it smokes like a freight train. The only codes it has are Misfire codes, P0300, P0302, P0304. It appears to be completely dead on cylinder number 2. The battery is also completely dead. This thing is such a pile of crap. Alright, let's try this again. I've got some data pulled up for the fuel pressure. It says it's at 954 psi. I don't think that's right. We're going to see what happens here. Why has the Bluetooth connection been disconnected? Making it pretty hard to diagnose this thing. I hate this scan tool sometimes. Yeah, come on, let's go. Before we kill Max. Are you seeing the smoke rolling out of this thing? Yeah, forget it. It's too slow, it won't work. You okay, Max? Yeah, this is what happens. It's been running for, what, 2 minutes? Somebody tell me, how do you diagnose a car that is actively trying to kill you? All right, we're gonna try it one more time. Okay, yep, I got it. I was expecting the fuel pressure to drop to 0, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. Man, this is awful. Alright, well, I don't know. Yeah, the rail pressure is actually going up, which is what it should do. So I think what's happening is one of the injectors is stuck open, but it must not be stuck open key off because the pressure's still climbing. I don't know. Alright, I give up. I know the misfire is on cylinder number 2. If I unhook this coil, there's no change in RPM. I thought for sure that the number 2 injector was stuck open. This is a GDI engine, gasoline direct injection, so it's high pressure injection, and when those injectors stick open, they really pour a lot of fuel in. But if it's holding pressure, I don't think that's the case. So I'm gonna pop the plug out real quick. I'm not 100% sure that it's fuel and not coolant. It doesn't really smell that gassy. And well, there's your problem. Could it be? Could it be that? Yeah, the ground strap is broken off and missing. So it probably wasn't sparking like that. Huh, why wouldn't it shut down that injector? I don't know, could we get that lucky? Guess it's cheap enough to find out. I'll get some spark plugs and we'll see what happens. And let's just take a peek here with the old Borescope. Well, I don't think a spark plug is going to fix this problem. Oh boy. That looks like a hole through the piston to me. Huh. Okay. Was not expecting that. I'll try to show you guys what I'm seeing. So that right there looks like a big hole in the piston, right below the spark plug. So if I flip this little switch, we should be able to get a side view. Okay. And that looks like some aluminum shrapnel there. Yeah, there's the injector. And there's that piece of shrapnel. So I think, I don't know if it dropped a valve or what happened. Something very bad. And it burned a hole in the piston. At least that's how it appears to me. So we can't fix that. I mean, it's going to have an engine. We could, I mean, but I don't think it would be worth it. Okay. Yeah, there it is. So I can stick the dipstick right down through the hole in the piston. Alright, well that's it. Pretty glad I didn't put an injector in it. That would have been embarrassing. Okay, well I'll call the guy and give him the bad news. I don't really want to put an engine in one of these. These are hard to find and very expensive too, so I don't even know if it's gonna happen. Everybody in the comment section always tells me about the junkyard in their area where you can buy one of these engines for $500. We don't have one of those junkyards here. The cheapest one I see is $5,200. And the one right next to it is $7,650. These things are very expensive. These engines are failure prone and it's fairly new. There's not a whole lot of supply. So yeah, $5,200, you're gonna need probably $250 worth of coolant and oil and filters and exhaust parts that break off when you try to pull the engine. I think the book time is like somewhere in the 11-hour range. We're gonna have to add to that a little bit. So I would think probably in the neighborhood of $7,000 to put an engine in that car. And I was just looking. Good condition private party value is $10,653. So would you spend $7,000 on a $10,000 car? I don't think I would. I did not see that coming. I really didn't. I thought for sure it was going to be a stuck open injector. With all that smoke, it seemed pretty obvious it was a fuel problem. I guess it could have been a head gasket, but usually the pressure pushes the coolant out instead of in. Yeah, I never would have thought it would be a hole through the number 2 piston. I mean, that's crazy. It's only got 100,000 miles on it. The car's 4 years old. I don't know. He's going to check with the dealership and see if there's some kind of a warranty or an extended warranty. I don't know. I know there's been a number of lawsuits. Hyundai's had a ton of problems with their engines, especially the GDI engines, going on for many years now. I had a customer that had a Kia, which has a similar engine. It might even be an identical engine. It had a similar problem, and they did replace the engine, but it took them 9 months to get a new one. So I just don't see any kind of a happy ending here. And I would bet dollars to donuts they're going to hang him out to dry. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not good. Definitely not good. Yeah, it makes for a short video, I guess. I wouldn't have even recorded this if I had known what we were going to find. Yeah, can't make it up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I guess that's my fault. It was actually here to have this tire fixed, I don't know if the sidewall was just super weak or what happened, but this corner of the lift pad was sticking out, caught the sidewall, tore a big old hole in it. I bet he's run that thing flat multiple times. Now, believe it or not, I've actually got a good used tire in that size, so not a big deal. Working on this crusty old plow truck. Looks like the rodents got it. Chewed their way right through it. Should be an easy fix.